Marvel just brought the slate for Phase 4 and some fire. Meanwhile, Warner Brothers and DC? What's happening, film friends? Dave the Film Junkie here. I'm not totally bagging on Marvel or Warner Brothers and DC. I mean, they didn't bring anything. We weren't expecting anything. When they drop their stuff, it's going to blow up. It's whatever. This was all about the MCU. No big deal. I mean, when they're ready, they'll release their shit. It's not like they're hurting or anything like that. They're still just restructuring stuff. And yeah, like I said, next year, trust me, I think DC and Warner are going to have, they're going to pretty much have their slate. They're going to have a lot of movies that are already, in the making right now that are going to be there. But we're talking about Marvel Studios right now. And yeah, guys, it was, I mean, they brought their whole Phase 4. I mean, some people were going, oh my God, 2021, they're going to have 7 movies? I love looking at my feed because it was like, Marvel, this announced, this logo, this, that, and this, and then there'd just be a salty tweet from somebody. That's fandom for you. I love it. I get it. I was just retweeting stuff that was coming out, and then I made some jokes about some of the titles and everything like that. But here we go, guys. What they talked about at the MCU panel. I got a list of crap here. The first thing was the Eternals, and that's going to be released on next year, November 6th, and it's directed by Chloe Zhao. And, I mean, there's like a whole Angelina Jolie, pretty much everybody confirmed, Selma Hayek, Richard Madden. They're all the Kumail, what's his nuts. They all that were rumored to be in it, except for Millie Bobby Brown. She was rumored to be in it too, but they didn't mention her name, so she's probably the only one that was rumored that isn't in the movie. But everybody else, they showed up on the panel, and they all seemed very excited. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That series is coming out in the fall of 2020, and guess who's coming back? That's right. Baron Zemo. I probably said that wrong, and I'm going to say his last name wrong. Daniel Bruhl. He's going to come back, and apparently he's going to have that purple mask. That's right. So we're going to get that. We didn't get it in Civil War, but that was fine because you got to develop the character a little bit, right? WandaVision, which is still a cheesy-ass title, is coming spring of 2021. And I forgot what the actress's name is, but she plays the older version of the daughter in Captain Marvel. She apparently is going to be in it. They hired an adult actress from that, I guess, from that little part of the MCU, and she's going to be in it. So that's going to be interesting to see. And yeah, we're just going to have this love story. WandaVision. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. There's some titles in these future movies. It's coming out February 2021. It's going to have Simu, I don't have, me, I'm bad at names. He's going to play Shang-Chi, and apparently he really campaigned for that. Like, he wanted this role, and he got it. He won over this role, and I love hearing stories like that. Then he got Tony Leung playing the Mandarin. The real Mandarin. That's right, we're getting the real Mandarin finally. Sadly, we're not going to get him to fight Iron Man, but that's what happens. What can you do? Hawkeye! Fall 2021 series. And I really wanted a Ronin. I wanted like a Ronin movie or something. Just because that Ronin fight scene when you get introduced to that was pretty badass. And I was like, come on, let's do that. But it's not going to happen. It's just going to be a Hawkeye series. And Kate Bishop, of course, his daughter, is going to be within it, and should be interesting. Loki is going to also debut spring of 2021. The logo is kind of cool. I dig it. And yeah, Tom Hiddleston came out. Everybody loved it. And then we got Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Sounds like a theme park ride. But I'm okay because out of all the movies, I'm kind of most excited for this one. Because Doctor Strange, I like the original Doctor Strange. Actually, I didn't put it in my top 10 MCU flicks. I should have. When I went back and looked, I went, Doctor Strange is better than Civil War. Jesus. May 7th, 2021, and apparently Scarlet Witch is going to join in. Nightmare is the villain, and apparently it's going to be a pretty damn scary-ish kind of movie. So we'll see what happens with that. Really excited. Nice little addition to have Scarlet Witch, given the whole magic thing. I think she'll fit perfectly. I'm down with it. What if? That's it. It's the fucking title. What If is an animated series that's going to be featuring the Watcher, and he's going to be voiced by Jeffrey Wright. And every MCU actor is going to come back and do voice talent for this series, which could be interesting. I'm kind of pretty curious about this series. Thor, Love of Thunder! Oh, I can't wait for this one. Remember the last time that Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth together? It was the bomb. Yes, that is the title right there. And at first you're just going, oh my God, that's horrible. This is what the hell. And then Natalie Portman shows up, and guess what? Jane Foster, female Thor, confirmed. She holds up the hammer. Kind of intrigued and kind of worried. But give me some Natalie Portman wielding a hammer and kicking some ass. I'm for it. That's why I'm going to show up to this movie, not because of, Thor Ragnarok 2. I'm just going to show up for Natalie Portman because I love her. Black Widow! May 1st next year. They showed footage. They showed Budapest. So that's interesting. And it takes place, I guess, after Civil War. So before Infinity War. That should be interesting to see. And pretty much all the cast. We got Florence Pugh, David Harbour. And I love how they asked David Harbour, are you excited to do this? He's all, hell yes. I'm like, yeah, because the movie he was in got fucked with by the studio. Rachel Weisz, also in it too. And yeah, like I said, they showed footage, but they've only been shooting for a little bit, so there you go. Cool. And then to round out the panel, Kevin Feige was like, he assured everybody that Black Panther 2, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Captain Marvel 2, and Fantastic Four are all in development and ready to go. There just wasn't enough to announce. And then he apparently mentioned that it's too late to talk about mutants. So please stop asking him about that. Please! We knew that Fantastic Four was going to be they were going to announce that before anything with X-Men, and I'm totally fine with that. And then the bomb dropped, and I did a short video on it, but I was like, nobody was expecting it. I wasn't it. But yes, Mahershala Ali is Blade in the MCU. Apparently it is going to be a movie, and it better be fucking rated R. There are some people that are within that believe it is going to be rated R. Time will tell. I know some people are going to be always in disbelief that Disney would never do a rated R movie, but I've said many, many times they have to. If they own so much, they're going to have to do a rated R Blade. They're going to have to. But of course, if he crosses over, it's not going to be that, of course, but it's like that in comic books too, almost. So, I don't know. That's pretty exciting because I like Ali. He's a great actor, and I think he's a good... And a lot of people were pissed at Wesley Snipes that said in this, but Wesley Snipes, hopefully they have a role for him. Who knows what that could be, but... I mean, Wesley Snipes, of course, he wanted to continue playing the role, but he's in his mid-50s to late... he's almost in his 60s, maybe? I don't even know how old he is. I know he doesn't age that much, but, it's just a different era. The first movies came out over 20 years ago. I mean, it's just the way it is. So there you go, guys. That's what happened at the MCU panel. A lot of stuff. MCU fans got fed pretty damn well. The biggest thing I'm looking forward to is Blade, naturally, and then Doctor Strange, too. Those were the ones that really stood out for me, so we'll see what happens. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts about it down below. What'd you think of the panel? Hit that thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to my channel at filmjunkie.com for all my content. Follow me on the sock meds over there, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Patreon if you want to help out. And then I got shirts like this one down below. If you want to, go check it out. All right, guys? I'll talk to you later.